10 years ago, the world was looking up. We were looking at the sun, trying to fly forever. We were looking at a ghost town trying to bury a monster. And we were looking at a queen who dropped a cultural bomb that changed music videos forever. This is -10. We look back exactly 1 decade to understand how we got here. This week, a nuclear tomb, a solar plane, and lemonade. April 26th, 2016. It had been exactly 30 years since reactor number 4 at Chernobyl exploded. But the story wasn't about the past, it was about the future. For decades, the sarcophagus, the hasty concrete shield built by Soviet liquidators, was crumbling. It was leaking radiation. If it collapsed, it would be a catastrophe all over again. So, the world built a tomb, the largest movable land-based structure ever built. It's taller than the Statue of Liberty. In April 2016, as the world marked the 30th anniversary, this engineering marvel was entering its final stages. It was a moment where humanity looked its biggest mistake in the eye and said, "We can fix this." Or at least, we can cover it up for another 100 years. But while we were burying the toxic energy of the 20th century, we were also learning to harness the clean energy of the 21st. While Ukraine was looking down at the Earth, a Swiss pilot named Bertrand Piccard was looking at the sky. This is the Solar Impulse 2. It has the wingspan of a Boeing 747, but weighs as much as a minivan, and it runs on nothing but sunshine. On April 23, 2016, after a perilous 3-day flight across the Pacific, Piccard landed in Mountain View, California. People called it a stunt. Critics said solar planes would never be commercial. They were right, but that wasn't the point. The point was to prove that a human could fly through the night, powered only by the energy gathered during the day. 10 years later, with EV tech exploding, this moment feels like the Wright brothers' moment for clean energy. But while science was silently conquering the sky, a queen was preparing to shatter the ground beneath our feet. And then, on April 23rd, the same day the solar plane landed, HBO went dark for a special event. Beyoncé dropped Lemonade. It wasn't just an album, it was a cultural earthquake. It was raw. It was about infidelity, black womanhood, forgiveness, and rage. It dominated the conversation. You couldn't go on Twitter, Facebook, or turn on the TV without seeing that yellow dress. Before this, albums were just audio collections. After Lemonade, the visual album became the gold standard. Every artist for the next decade would try to chase the artistic height Beyoncé hit in this single week in April. A tomb for our past sins, a wing for our future hope, and a voice that demanded to be heard. That was the world exactly 10 years ago. It was a week of massive engineering and massive emotion. This has been -10. See you in the future. Next week, the 5,000 to 1 miracle that stunned the sporting world. A massive wildfire turns a city into a wasteland. And the moment an outsider officially becomes the presumptive nominee for the most powerful office on Earth. Hit subscribe to be here when we look back at the week of May 6th, 2016.